coming off those 5 no-hit innings. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Last 3 starts, opponents are hitting 109 against him. And he's given up just 1 run in those 3 starts.
And he's kicking in another gear. We saw it not just with the fastball velocity, hitting up to 102 miles an hour, which ties a career high. And he was facing one of the better lineups in those no-hit innings against the Phillies. But just over the course of the last 3 starts, throwing the 4-seam fastball a little bit more. In fact, almost 50% of the time the last start. The breaking balls have been the ones that have been the key, the biggest swing and miss that he's gotten.
Following those 5 no-hit innings, they sat down, had another conversation, and the decision is that playoff mode begins right now. And so he's going to go perhaps 6 innings in this game. They didn't want the postseason to be the first time that he went into that territory. And Dave Roberts put it this way: everything's gone so well to this point. We have the foundation in place. We have the base that we want. Let's start treating this like October.
Well, I think having that plan well ahead of time is because the conversation you're talking about. I mean, Shohei Ohtani was on deck, so he's preparing to hit, trying to make that decision. Do I want to stay in? Well, of course, you know, the way Shohei is, he's deferring to his manager, but ultimately, you know that he wants more. And I think trying to figure out that plan ahead of a start. Of course, after that 5 no-hit innings, the bullpen gave up 6 runs in the 6th inning. So there's a reaction from fans and, you know, just, oh man, 68 pitches. We could have used another inning from Shohei. Now he's ready to do it.
Falls behind Corbin Carroll 2-1. 50-50 man on the mound, 30-30 man in the batter's box. First guy in franchise history to have a season like this. Goal for him coming into the year was to hit for more power. He's done that. He's 31 home runs to 30 stolen bases. He's gone crazy lately with the speed numbers. They've kind of taken a back seat for a lot of the year to the power.
Only 1 home run since September 6th.
Curve falls out of the sky to get him looking. And so the only man that has more extra base hits than Corbin Carroll this season strikes him out. On we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Gabriel Moreno leads off and takes a ball from Ohtani, who worked a 1-2-3 second. 4-0 Padres. A first inning Ryan O'Hearn grand slam. Keeping the pressure on the Dodgers here. Fastball misses in, 2-0. Moreno, who comes in off a 3-hit game on Sunday and a .381 average over an 11-game on-base streak. Guy that has always hit the Dodgers hard, takes outside to move ahead 3-0. In the playoffs a couple years ago, whether it's been playoffs or regular season, how about 7 home runs and 26 driven in 27 games against LA?
We have play-by-play in color on right now. There was
3-2. Got him. Blew a fastball by him after falling behind 3-1. Ohtani strikes out Moreno for the first out of the 2nd. So Ohtani's retired the first forward that he's faced after the 5 no-hit innings against the Phillies. Little high with a fastball to Blaze Alexander, who has taken over the everyday third base job with Eugenio Suarez going to Seattle. It is remarkable what these Diamondbacks have become, selling off at the deadline when they were 9 games back. And you look at an offense that discards Suarez, who had 36 home runs at that point, discards Josh Naylor, who was hitting .290. Gurriel blows out his knee. Yet they're still 4th in the majors in runs, and they've been even better since those guys left.
Yeah, the production has only continued to increase. And you got to remember, Eugenio Suarez was, I mean, he was on fire. The home runs, the long ball, and both him and Naylor go to the Mariners. And what's unbelievable, so you're thinking, all right, Diamondbacks are done. They're back half of the season, but the offense went up. And what they struggled with the most was actually their pitching, their bullpen. And even that has somewhat improved since even shedding a lot of those guys. Between injuries and what they did at the deadline, this is a shell of a team than they were back in March.
Torlovello said that he's encouraging his guys to scoreboard watch. He said, heck, baseball talk is, no, we don't look at the scoreboard. He said, you know what? I want my guys to scoreboard watch. They've earned it. Let's enjoy this last week. That never looked like it was going to come for these guys. 1-2 to 3-2. Ohtani delivers to Alexander. Of course, won the pennant, surprise fashion 2 years ago, taking down the Dodgers in the division series. Actually won more games last year, but they missed the playoffs. Lost out on a three-way tiebreaker with the Mets and with the Braves. And trying to make a late push to get in. Under the payoff from Ohtani, Alexander chases a slider for strike 3. 3 in a row for Shohei. All right, so the leadoff man is on. There's another discarded bat as James McCann swings and misses. That hit, by the way, is the first one that Ohtani's given up since the Baltimore start. It's 2 starts ago. So James McCann, who's doing the catching tonight for the Diamondbacks, longtime Major League catcher out of Santa Barbara originally, more than a decade in the big leagues. First half of this year, though, is in AAA in the Atlanta organization. Braves cut him loose. Diamondbacks picked him up in late June. And lately, he's been playing a little bit more because he's been hitting 2 home runs, 7 driven in the last 4 games. On the days where he catches, they still have Moreno in there DHing. Looking for every edge they can get. This last playoff push. Got a chase on a pitch not close.
This is a big part of the Diamondbacks offense. A lot of aggressive hitting, swinging for power. Padres already in the bottom of the second, 6 runs on the Brewers.
Why not go back to the well if you got a chase? It's that far out there. Don't make it any easier for him unless he makes you. Fastball to 100 to strike him out. McCann's all geared up to protect away, and then you get that ball sinking in there at 100.
Yeah, exactly. Everything had been away, and you look at actually where Warfield is set up. It was away. So miss at 100 miles an hour in the inside part of the plate. The swing and miss. 11th swing and miss already for Shohei here in the 3rd inning.
4th strikeout of the game. 1-on-1 out. Here's the 9-hitter Jake McCarthy. Getting every day at bats now in left field. Lourdes Gurriel tearing his ACL on September 1st, and so McCarthy getting a chance to be out there daily and get a little bit of rhythm going. He was off on Sunday in their last game, but had 3 hits on Saturday the last time he played. On a 1-0 from Ohtani, grounds it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. McCarthy made the opening day roster, but he started 3 for 41. And so they sent him to AAA, and he was there for 2 months. Comes back up in mid-June. He's been a lot better lately. And has helped really improve the defense. Nasty curve. That's part of the equation for the Diamondbacks that doesn't get talked about. Yeah, they get rid of Suarez and Naylor, and it hurts the offense, but also losing Gurriel, while it maybe hurts the offense on the surface, all these things, it has helped the defense and the run prevention department. Back-to-back curves to get him, and back-to-back Ks here in the 3rd.
Started him off with back-to-back cutters away and then in, and then the breaking ball just disappears. You see the movement on this thing. It has been dirty all game long.
Tasker Hernandez's home run, the difference in this game, as Geraldo Perdomo comes up and takes a ball. Flied out to right field his first time. You got the top 2 players in the National League facing off right here in terms of wins above replacement. Ohtani #1. You got Trey Turner at 3. Those are 2 names you don't bat an eye at. But yeah, Geraldo Perdomo, when you combine what he's done offensively at the bat, what he's done on the bases, what he's done playing a premium position at short. And Diamondbacks people tell you that that WAR number doesn't fully encapsulate everything he means to this team in terms of leadership and pouring into everybody around him. You get some superstar players who laser focused on me. I'm going to do my thing and then I help the team by doing that. Yeah, he's focused on himself, but he also spends a lot of time making sure that the other guys around him are feeling good too, that there's a good vibe and that he can help out any way he can with his teammates. So it's not just his production, but it's what he's meant for everybody else too.
Only smells the postseason. He's gotten better as the month has switched to September, hitting over 400 since September 9th.
1-2 from Ohtani, gets him swinging. The fastball makes it 3 Ks in a row and 6 through 3. Ohtani was 6 strikeouts over 3 scoreless innings. Corbin Carroll fouls off a fastball. He's gotten 14 swings and misses over the first 3. That's a career high through 3 innings. Talk about the plan that you put together in the offseason, coming on not just the offseason, but back to last year with the rehab for the arm, and then how are you going to handle this here building them up? And Dodgers so pleased with the way that it's gone. And credit first and foremost to him, to the work that he puts in, and the rehab and the maintenance since he's off rehab. Credit to the training staff, the medical staff, helping put the plan together.
Just the absolute dedication and focus that it takes to be 2 different people in one, and you could argue 10 different people ultimately, but to have a pitching mindset is so much different than what he's talked about it, how much different he is in his head at the plate when he's just hitting versus the games like this when he's doing both. The expectation he has on himself as a pitcher versus a hitter. This is his craft. This is something he takes so much pride in. And as much as we've seen him do everything last year, the 50-50 club, all the stuff offensively, this is ultimately what Shohei puts on the top of all his shelves of priorities, focus, and what he really ultimately wants to be the best at.
You use the word craft. Hitting is more reactionary. Hard to have that look like a craft, feel like a craft. I know your swing can be a craft, but when you're the one dictating the terms, that's, I think, where you can drive it to that level of craft.
Yes. And that's where I think it challenges him in a way that nothing else in this sport can. I mean, just watching what he does game to game. I mean, he tries to be so unpredictable and changing the way that he'll throw every pitch and how he throws them. And it's so hard because pitchers are so routine, and yet he mixes it up. Kicks it to another gear. I mean, what he's done these last 3 starts has been unbelievable.
Carroll battling, stays alive at 2-2. His 8th pitch to Carroll. A fastball at 101 for strike 3. Carroll blinks through it. There's a curve that he got him looking with the first time. Here, the opposite of that, straight and firm.
Corbin Carroll thought I was going to continue off the plate. I mean, this is dotted, Joe. I mean, right on the outside part of the plate, 101 miles an hour.
Jumbo jacks for all. 7 Ks already for Shohei Ohtani. Slider misses away to Gabriel Moreno. Jerry Seinfeld has spoken a lot about craft. Back to that word. took me a second here. I wanted to find his exact definition of it before I brought it up. Solitude and precision, refining a tiny thing for the sake of it.
Holy moly. I mean, that's just Shohei when he pitches.
Seinfeld will spend months refining his jokes like down to the word. I'm talking an all-timer, but behind the scenes in that solitude, that stuff doesn't just happen, right? The greatness doesn't just happen. It's those moments behind the scene when the greats of the greats are boiling it down to the word.
I mean, solitude and precision, you couldn't describe Shohei any better. I mean, what he does on his own when no one is watching, and there aren't the trainers and the staff and everyone that can help you and give you access. What he does on his own.
Three and two on Moreno. Marte's at first, representing the tying run. Not as much of a running threat as he once was. A swing and a miss from Moreno. And back-to-back Ks for Ohtani, giving him 8 for the game.
Watch this four-seam just ride out. I mean, this is like a softball rise ball with wicked movement up in the hands. Sword-like for Moreno. No chance being able to catch up to that.
2 out in the 6th inning. Another 2-2 pitch from Ohtani. Line drive center field. Pages is there, and 6 scoreless innings from Shohei Ohtani. 19 2/3 his last 4 starts in just 1 run. He goes 6 innings for the first time.